for this week's make and take, we are making Roxy's reusable face pads. You can use this to wash your face, to remove makeup, and then you can just stick them in the washer and reuse them again. Your kit will make between 7 and 9 depending on how you cut and if you decide to fussy cut. First thing you are going to do is you are going to take and cut your squares and your terry cloth to the size that you need, and then you are going to put right sides together. So you're going to bring it right sides together, and then you are going to pin. Now the way I would do this, especially with us messing with terry cloth, is I would actually put your fabric down. That way it keeps you from gunking up your machine and the terry cloth sticking on your feet. Alright, and you're going to use a 1/4 inch seam all the way around. So let's get that done. And you are going to want to make sure that you have at least a 2-inch turn opening for your turning of the pad. Alright, and then you're just going to do a 1/4 inch all the way around. Now if you get to where, like mine, where the terry cloth comes out a little bit, you can always snip it just to keep it lined up, because the terry cloth can shift. And then you are going to clip your corners. So go ahead and turn your fabric over to where you can see your clipped corners. So hold on. Alright, so back to clipping the corners. What you're going to do is, if you want to turn it so you can actually see your corners, just use your fabric and clip your corners. Okay? And then you're going to turn it right sides out through the opening that you made. Okay? And then you're going to poke out your corners. You can do it with your fingers, or you can use your pointer tool, which I will show in a second. Okay. So you're going to grab your stiletto. I had to think about what it was called. And you're just going to poke out the corners. Just like that. And then if you want to make sure everything is nice and flat when you're doing this, you're going to take the inside of your towel, fold it in, and then you can take it to your iron and iron it to make sure it stays flush with the terry cloth. And then again, you are going to top stitch around the corner. Now, the cotton side does do better because this does get stuck in the feet. So you're going to go ahead and use your terry cloth. Stitch where you start and stop. Okay, and clean up your stitches. And just like that, you have made your own washi face scrub for removing makeup or even nightly routine. Now your kit again will make 7 of these, and you can pick up your kit online or at the store, and the pattern will also be separate. And that is it for this week. So come down and see us, and don't forget to watch our YouTube and our Facebook. And we will see you next week. Have a great week, everybody. Bye.